All right, guys, here we go. First day of me setting beaver steel. Man, that's a heck of a trail. A lot of deer on that, but you're gonna catch a lot of coon on that as well. Got a little bit of shelf ice left on this side. Ooh, a little slip getting down here too. But overall, though, this side I want to be on. I'll probably get a set right down in here, about there. I like that other bank, but it's straight vertical. There's nowhere really for me to get down to it well. Although, actually, that don't look bad right there. It looks like we got some fresh sign. I might actually go over there and set one of these suckers too. That don't look bad, but don't see a whole lot of fresh beaver sign on this side, but I definitely do on the other. So I might go ahead and go over there and check it out. I am definitely way out of shape, but as you can tell, this is looking good. This is some good fresh stuff over the last couple days. We just set the other side. I got a set right down in there. Probably just gonna set it up here in this little cove, you know, a little funnel down point. You see all the tracks here, but it's so open, almost bellies out here, so it'd be really hard to funnel them over the trap without it completely looking 100% unnatural. And considering we're down below a pretty busy highway here, I don't want to make it too obvious. So, well, that's all right. This caster is just gonna force them right over here. So we'll get this set in and get out of here. This is my first location out of about 42 to 45 that I want to set over the next 2 days. So got to keep rolling, fellas. All right, guys, it's hard to tell, but if you look right there on the other side of this tree, we got us a small lodge. This tree that I'm standing next to, all kinds of stuff cut on it. We just put a little false slide here with a drowner on it. I got some competition on this one. We got a drowning rod on the other side, so their trap's still up. Maybe they came through this morning, but I'm pretty sure I know the guy. And if I do, he sent me a Snapchat of this bridge the other day, and I was about positive I knew what bridge he was on, but I wasn't sure. And I got down here, and sure enough, he's here. But that's all good. That's part of it. Wish him luck too. So we're gonna make another set down here. I'm gonna stay on this same side of the creek system. But yeah, we're moving right along here, fellas. Nice little water system. Caught a lot of beaver here last year. Here's a location where they took the bridge out on me this year. Pretty good location for me. I think we took 3 or 4 off it last year. Problem is they got all this rock and stuff down here now, and we got an iceberg floating down. Big old stick on the head of it. But yeah, it's gonna be tough, you know, trying to find a spot where it's not completely full of concrete and busted up stuff. And at the same time, I wonder how often traps are set off by these icebergs and such. So anyway, we're gonna get this drowning rod thrown in here and head on to the next spot. So all right, here's my finished set down here, guys. So all I did was take a stick, put caster on it. We got our TS85 right here under, I don't know, probably 10 inches of water. Aimed at a back foot catch, some light to moderate blocking. The only reason I'm even using it is because this bank is so flat. There's no real concave spot. I mean, there's a good little water inlet right there, but it's just off of the row right away. So I'm not going to venture over there, but full of beaver sign. There's tracks going up there. There's a nice little landing right here, but it's all rocky. I couldn't get a drowning rod in there, so work with what we got. And I like this. If it wasn't so rocky and I had room, I'd put a second one in here, but as you can tell, it just gets worse as you go this direction as far as rocks. And it's really shallow too. It's only about 1.5 feet over there, versus I got this rod and probably 4.5, 5 foot of water at the end. So I'm confident about this set and look forward to seeing what we have tomorrow. Here's a nice little creek system, guys. It's not terribly deep here, barely deep enough to drown them, but we got one set in. You can barely make out my 85 down there. It's a little farther away from the lure stick than normal, but that's because it's so flat through here. It's still under probably 7-8 inches of water there. Ideally I'd want it, you know, probably 6 inches closer to the lure, but it all depends on how that ground slopes out. But just a nice easy guide stick. The current's going downstream. Anything that catches this is going to come up and wrap around and come in. Very rarely, in my opinion, are they going to come from upstream side and into it. They kind of want to use that current to their advantage in a way. But we're going to go ahead to the other side here and throw a set into. I think this side drops off a little bit more. Yeah, it's a little deeper here. Yeah, it is. So I like chest waders. I see a lot of mink tracks here too. I need to come back here this fall to make Ottercat proud. Basically all I'm going to do, I'm going to slope something down with my foot. Take the bottom end of this drowning rod, force it down into the mud as deep as I can. That probably is really hard to show up on this camera. Put my stake in up top. Oh, whew. That went down quick and in a hurry. Set my 85 over my leg. Now you can see my kind of slide here. Yeah, I like that. That's down there pretty deep, probably about 10 inches. Now all I'm gonna do is take a stick, throw some caster on that little makeshift slide. Don't overthink this stuff, guys. I think a lot of people do. And you know, that big dolled up caster mound set, it'll work great. But same time, I don't want to have a lot of stuff come up missing if someone was to walk over this bank and see me down here, or something of that nature. So just gonna take it, put it right there in the bank. Then what I will do, might do some subtle guiding, but nothing major. If I can find my trap again. A lot of traffic on this road today. That won't be bad. Just put that stick through my chain. That way if that stick's gone tomorrow, I know we got something on the end of this drowner. But all right, guys, time to move on to the next spot. I like this little creek system. There's only a couple off here last year, a couple smaller ones, but still a beaver. Well, here's a new location that I haven't been to before. You can still see we got a nice little frozen piece of ice here that the sun hasn't been able to hit it yet, so it's locked up pretty good. But I'll tell you what, it's deep. We got narrowed down right here with a couple of big cement bricks, and we threw a 330 in there on the bottom. That's actually probably about 2 foot deep right there, a lot deeper than it looks. And they're already gonna be fairly used to you know, being fully submerged under that ice. I like that. I got faith in that. You know, this isn't the biggest creek system, but it's got running water, and that's all that really is going to matter right now. So I feel pretty good about that. Nice little 330, kind of a dive under set. I like it. Let's head out. You know, this beaver trapping goes against pretty much everything that I believe in when I'm coon trapping. All these steep banks, all this erosion rock. Oh, nice little four-wheeler path for a little bit of it. That's nice. Yeah, this looks like a ways down. Oh boy. Oh, of course I get the frozen side. A terrible choice to come down. Looks like some good activity though, a little bit. Looking across to that far bank, of course, and right there as well too, but that's really weird. Anybody see that ball of sud moving upstream? I hear snow geese, and a lot of them. They're definitely moving like crazy right now too, so they seem to kind of go hand in hand here. This is a location where last year my buddy Brad punctured his waders on a stick and then went down into the creek, so he got pretty wet. But anyway, we're gonna get this set up. Probably worth a couple in here. I wasn't even gonna come down here, but really glad I did. So just got to figure out the best way to do it without getting drowned. Man, there's just lots of mink tracks. We got muskrat, coon, a little bit of everything. So I like this spot. That's gonna be a good little bridge here, guys. All right, guys, so it's early afternoon now. Coming up on a new water system that I've never been on. One I scouted out a few days ago after work though. You can actually see some slide marks right through here, where beaver's coming down. Right here on that tree, you get some really fresh chewings. I've been there within a few days here. There's some more too. So beaver are here. It's a big water system. They're gonna be traveling, so we're definitely gonna put a couple sets in here, pretty close together, make this a lot easier on me. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. This looks good. Got some turkeys out here today. There's, I don't know, probably 10 or 12 on the other side of the fence, and we got 3 out here in the middle of the bean field. Those are toms too. I can see the red on their heads from here, but it's about that time too. They're probably out here strutting before we pulled over the hill, but yeah, now they're taking off. No shortage of turkeys around here. I got a pretty crazy little piece here. If you can look, there's beaver sticks everywhere on this sandbar. Real big water system. It's a public spot. Normally gets fished quite a bit, but yeah, it's pretty wild. I mean, some of these are pretty fresh, it looks like. I'd definitely say this spring yet, so definitely a lot of beaver in here. I'm not sure how I'm gonna set this up yet, but we got to do something here. Well, we've taken a swing and a miss at the first 4 locations, which completely blows me away. I did not see that coming. We did have a full moon last night, so part of me does wonder if that really impacted the movement of these things. I know it really slows my coon trapping down, but I didn't know how much it would affect these beaver, so pretty frustrating. Pretty frustrating. Trap is still in place. Nothing. Oh well, better move on. Well, to say it's been a slow start, guys, would be an understatement. Still got trap here. Over here though, however, I do not see my slide. Finally got us one here, guys. Oh. Not a terrible 2-year-old. Not the biggest either, but at least we're on the board. And of course, it has to be in one of these Bridger 5s, but not a bad one. Just been a really slow start to this. I don't know what the deal is, but I figured we'd be at 5 or 6 right now, and that's our first one, so pretty frustrating, but I'll gladly take it. All right, guys, we just got done hauling one beaver out. This water got deep on us. Woo! Head over here to my rod. Nothing. Oh, that's interesting. Pinch one. Yep, got a beaver toe in there. That's frustrating. Man, that's frustrating. Whew. But part of the game. I hate seeing it, but what do you do? Stick it back down in the gunk. And try again. Grab us another stick. Get some lure on it. I already got a stick here that's got some on it, but it just builds my confidence just to throw another one on. Whew. I think this water is getting deeper. I see we got something out here. Ooh, making ripples. Hey, there we go. That's a good one. So we caught one and missed one. And of course, oh yeah, they've all been Bridger 5s. Whew, it's a pain to sit over my leg, but what do you do? I will gladly take this though. You know, we started off really poor. You know, we've been empty for several locations now. I was getting pretty discouraged. You know, I was hoping for 8 or 10 today, and this makes number 2, and we're over halfway now. Frustrating, but what do you do? You got to keep going. So get that bedded down in there. Don't have to really guide them any. That bar is going to kind of help with that a little bit, but we'll get us a stick here. Get some lure on it. It's been a good bridge all around for me. I've caught, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 off it last year. No, it wasn't that many, 3 or 4, but this is my coon spot. You can still see a couple of my circles where I caught coon. Kind of my Old Faithful bridge, as I call it. Matter of fact, when I map it out on this beaver route, that's why I called it was Old Faithful. So anyway, we're gonna try to get up this embankment. I had to put it in 4-wheel. It's not a bad 2-year-old, guys. Ooh, not a bad beaver at all. Got to go over here and grab my pistol because I thought this was my shallower spot, so I might have needed it, but I will not. Whew. Good stop. All right, guys, we came up on one that did not follow script. He went down the drowner, but I think it was just not quite enough to dispatch him, so I had to with the 22, but looks like a pretty good sized one. Yeah, that's a toad, and of course it's in one of the 5s again. Yeah, it's a big beaver. Oh, whew. That's a good one. Gonna get this reset. I think I'm running out of energy to set these 5s, but I'm getting better at them. It's been a little while, so it's down in here. We're under 7-8 inches of water, slightly offset. Gonna find us a stick. Ring around in some lure, put it in the bank, and we're out of here. Once I carry that big sucker out. It's a big beaver. All right, guys, we'll see you at the next spot. Hopefully you have a couple more. Well, sorry about the wind here, guys, but I got a trap snapped off there, and I see a floating tail right there. Looks like a good one. We'll go down and check them out. Well, I just got this trap reset. You can't see it right now, but we definitely missed one. All kinds of slide marks coming up through here. You know, that's gonna happen, and I'm nowhere near a perfectionist at this stuff. But I catch some beaver, so stick that back in there. Seems like the water systems are going down. I'm kind of mixed now because I'm gonna have a 2-day check on them from here on out, and we're gonna get a little bit of rain, about 1 inch of rain over 24 hours, but it's not for another day. So I was debating, do I move my trap down deeper water, anticipation for tonight's catch, or since it's gonna rain tomorrow and Friday, do I you know, leave it where it's at, knowing the water's gonna come up? So we're moving it down a little bit. Yeah, you can see his tail from here. I hope it's a good one anyway. Oh, you have to grab the bar and pull this one up. I definitely make sure that that bottom end stays in there. Oh yeah, good 2-year-old. Good 2-year-old. And we're on another bridger. That's kind of ironic that the only thing that's caught are bridger traps. Last year, I had a lot of misses with them. You know, I don't look into it too much because I don't have a big enough scale to really say one's better than the other, but in my opinion, I do like those 85s better. Just because I've had better luck overall in the past, but might be switching gears here a little bit now. Get out here in a little bit deeper water, about 6 inches or so. Get my stake down in there a little bit more. I can see a little bit of paw prints. We might have another one come up here after he caught them, but I ain't seeing a whole lot of fresh stuff. But you know, guys, this just goes to show you we're at 4 beaver out of the last 5 stops now. The first half of this line, literally half of the locations, we did not have not one beaver halfway through this, and now we've got 4 and 5 stops with about, I don't know, 5 stops left. So nothing great, but yeah, that's a nice female. Nothing great, but you know, it just goes to show you when you think you're down and out, things could turn around at the next corner. So good creek system, guys. We're gonna get out of here, and this is gonna be fun. I need a secondary camera to put up on top of the hill here and watch me try to climb this. I'm sure I'll end up on my ass at some point. All right, we're out of here, guys. Tell you what, guys, this stuff is no easy task here. Trying to get these beaver. We got another one here. Slide's gone. Another big flat tail. Absolutely. Oh. Whew. Man, these puppies are work. Let's get him out of here. Ugh. Stay up there. I had one miss, but so we've had, what have we had now? 3 misses, I believe, total. That's part of it. Now the hard part is to not be standing right where I'm gonna put the strap. This creek system's like quicksand down here. He sink crazy. Perfect. Now I'll find a little stick, get some lure on this thing, and we are out of here for the long climb up there. Beautiful day though, guys. Not so much being 1,000-gram thin slate chest waders, but really nice day otherwise. All right, gonna pick him up and we're out of here. All right, guys, another slide gone. Can't ever tell what it is, you know. It's crazy, you can see through that water pretty good, but you can't see a tail or anything down here. We'll get it pulled up here and see what we got. I put that down in there pretty good. I feel weight, feel a lot of weight. Oh yeah, there's a big old scarred up beaver. Look at that tail. This is an old one. Hey, finally got one at TS85. You know, we got him, didn't get the full ankle foot like I like, but I'll take it. Oh. That's a big beaver. Whew. It's number 6. Oh, I lost my T-bar, came out the end. You know, it's just crazy, guys. Like I said, that first half of this line was terrible. The whole first half didn't even have a single miss or anything. This back half of the line, almost exactly half, we've caught 6 and missed 4. We've only got, I think, 2 or 3 spots to check, but we've had very few traps in this last half that had no action in it. Very few. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh. There we go. Freshen up that caster. And away we go. That's all there is to it, fellas. Yeah, there's a big boy. I like that. Hopefully he's got some good caster for me. Seems to definitely be where the money's still at. It's dropped a little bit, but still money. All right, guys, so we just got back home. 6 beaver, all pretty respectable ones. Nothing crazy big, but we got a couple that are, you know, probably 45, give or take. Very happy with that. It's just crazy though, nothing happened until halfway point. We had out, it was 33 traps, and our first beaver came on 15, so just shy of halfway. And on number 15, from then on, we caught 6, and we had 5 traps get set off with 1 toe in one. So basically, out of 18 traps, we had 11 get hit on the back half. So what are the odds of that? It's pretty discouraging to start with. I thought, man, am I doing something wrong? But luckily it picked back up. It wasn't what I was hoping for. You know, I wanted 8 to 10 today, but I'll take that. Get these guys unloaded, and we're gonna set a few more traps.